trying to fight for that rail position on the corner because they're right next to the corner.
My other one that I used in high school is our cold barrel. Here you want the sound of the smoke. That way you don't get a lot of smoke out of the cold barrel plug.
We'll keep you on top of some of the legs we expect to run. As they've said earlier in the early relays today, AJ and Dan have talked about, typically you're not going to necessarily have the exact order, but I do have a pretty close idea of what the order is going to be of the athletes. So I mentioned Wilson is Tyndall, Lewis Williams, Rodriguez and Jones, Martin Luther King and Guzetta, Jacqueline, Abu, Gazella and Druitt. Great Oak will have Swearingen, Beeson, Huth and Ortega. Trabuco Hills will have Bales, Guilfoyle, Pinter and Hayes. Ventura will have Holt, Knuckles, Abbott and Estrada. Downey has Gonzalez, Nolan, Tinoco, and Ponio. Stockdale has Curran, Diaz, Rodriguez, and Leisenfelder. Scripps Ranch has Cannon, Martin, Coranda and Kim. Liberty Winchester has Vega, DeGroot, Deaton, and Batista. Crescent Valley has Greenway, Kenny, Lefroy, Licano. Clovis West has Schoonover, Pavicini, Macias, and Elford. Bullard has Belly, Hall, Ramirez, and Cardenas. As expected, Wilson out to the early lead. And we believe that is Kamani Tyndall. Nice 30 seconds, the first 200 for Tyndall. Clovis West using Schoonover in the first leg should get them in a good position. She is their fastest leg. Right now in second is Downey with Gonzalez. That is Nally Gonzalez, has run 2:15.04. .63 the first 400 meters for Tyndall. Gonzalez in second, now being tracked down. I believe that is Scripps Ranch with Cannon. Strong first leg here. She has come back to Tyndall. Tyndall has run a 2:18.49, but she went a little bit too fast. As now the lead is Downey ahead of Scripps Ranch. Downey and Scripps Ranch, and Gonzalez came back with a vengeance. 2:15 the first 800 meters for Rodriguez. Or Gonzalez, I'm sorry. Downey and Scripps Ranch are 1-2. Wilson not too far behind. I believe with the baton for Downey, that's Nolan for Scripps Ranch. That should be Martin. Nolan's run a 2:17.93. Scripps Ranch pulling away. Finish line, she'll have 400 meters to go in her leg, the second leg of 4. .65 in her first 400 meters. Moving into second now is Wilson. And I can see here they've switched up their legs. Actually, that might be Shariah Lewis Williams. You can see the steady, determined look of the Wilson runner. She knows she can catch her, but Scripps Ranch out very well here Less than 200 meters to go for the second leg for Scripps Ranch. We believe this is Martin or Kim. Scripps Ranch. Finishing up leg number 2. 2:16 on that leg. And here's Wilson. They're about 6 seconds behind. It's going to be pretty close to breaking 9 minutes to winning this event. Scripps Ranch, we believe that's Coranda, because that's how it's listed in here. But they could have switched up the order. And we expect this is Rodriguez for Wilson. .65 in that first 400 meters. 62 for Wilson. Picked up half of that gap on this leg for Wilson. Wilson does have the deeper team, and you can see her every step. She's getting closer to the Scripps Ranch runner. No surprise, it's Wilson to the lead now. 200 to go on this third leg for Wilson. Meet record again, 8:59.12 by Buchanan from just 2 years ago. It's Wilson with one leg to go. 2:10 on that 800 meters. 2:23 for Scripps Ranch. Fantastic leg for Wilson, gets them the lead. This is Shariah Lewis Williams. Won the Oregon Relays 800 meters in 2:13.97. .65 that first 400 meters. For Shariah Lewis Williams. Meet record in play, season best in play. Won't be the nation's best this year. That was already 8:53 at Arcadia. And if you want to, you can watch that. We do have that recorded here at Runner Space. Jay Starr ran that at Arcadia. 53.85, but fantastic mark here. Looks like a second, actually the third big victory for Wilson in the 4x800 meter relay. They won the Texas relays. They won the Oregon relays. And they're going to win the Mount SAC relays. He won't crack 9 minutes, but still a very good time. 9:02.68 for Wilson. Around at 2:15. Second, Scripps Ranch at 9:13.06. Third, Martin Luther King, 9:21.72. Fourth, Shadow Ridge, 9:25.54. Downey was fifth, 9:26.90. Crescenda Valley, 9:31.37. Ventura, 9:31.88. Tesoro, 9:33.55. Very good performance for Wilson. They might have been a little bit afraid, but their best two runners were the last two, and they definitely took the lead. See, Shadow Ridge from North Nevada decided to come in, had the lead first two legs. Well, just barely behind the very first leg. But then on that second leg, took a nice lead, 6 seconds ahead of Wilson. But the strength of their two final runners for Wilson, they're able to get the lead and victory here to get their third major relays win of the season. Beautifully updated stadium from just a few years ago. Nice investment by Mount SAC. Put together this fantastic track. Stands are excellent.